They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping. For now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Cooper's first catch and good for a first down. Elliott. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Daniels on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run here with Connor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown! That's caught. Rondale Moore from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Dancing to his left. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. And
Prescott, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him,
he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Murray from midfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do? Put up signs that say, roads closed.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Prescott now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray now on first down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Steps away to his left.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Murray, they'll roll him out right. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.